If you're chugging any of these 5 drinks before or after your workout, you might be doing more harm than good. Today, I'm breaking down the sports and energy drinks that are loaded with sugar, artificial ingredients, and chemicals that could be sabotaging your health and fitness goals. But I'm also showing you the 3 drinks that are actually worth your money. Let's get into it. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which drinks to avoid and which ones actually deliver on their promises without destroying your health. Some of these might surprise you because they're endorsed by professional athletes and sitting in every gym cooler across America. Before we dive into specific brands, you need to understand what separates a good sports or energy drink from a bad one. It comes down to 6 critical factors: sugar content, artificial sweeteners, caffeine levels, electrolyte quality and balance, artificial colors and preservatives, and lastly, value and cost per serving. Let's go. Starting at number 5, Gatorade Thirst Quencher. Yes, the original sports drink that's been around since 1965 is actually one you should avoid. Let's start with the sugar. A 20-ounce bottle of regular Gatorade contains 34 grams of sugar. That's more than 8 teaspoons of sugar. Unless you're running a marathon or doing an intense 2-hour workout, you don't need that much sugar. For most people doing a 30 to 45-minute gym session, this is just empty calories, and the sugar type matters too. Gatorade uses a combination of sucrose and dextrose, basically table sugar and corn sugar. This spikes your blood sugar rapidly, which can actually lead to an energy crash later and increased fat storage, if you're not burning it immediately. The electrolyte profile is underwhelming. While Gatorade markets itself as a hydration solution, it contains only 160 milligrams of sodium and 45 milligrams of potassium per 12 ounces. Compare that to what you lose in sweat. You can lose 500 to 1,000 milligrams of sodium per hour of intense exercise. Gatorade isn't replacing what you're losing. The artificial colors are problematic. That bright orange, blue, or red color comes from synthetic dyes. Gatorade uses red 40, blue 1, and yellow 5 depending on the flavor. These serve no nutritional purpose and have been linked to behavioral issues in children. Cost-wise, you're paying about $1.50 to $2 per bottle for what amounts to sugar water with minimal electrolytes and artificial colors. The value proposition just isn't there unless you're an elite endurance athlete. Number 4, Monster Energy. This is one of the most popular energy drinks on the market, and it's a nutritional disaster. The caffeine content is extreme. A 16-ounce can contains 160 milligrams of caffeine, which isn't terrible on its own. But Monster also adds other stimulants like taurine, guarana, and L-carnitine. The combined effect can push your stimulant load much higher than just caffeine alone, leading to jitters, anxiety, and heart issues. The sugar version is catastrophic. A regular Monster contains 54 grams of sugar in a 16-ounce can. That's 13 teaspoons of sugar. You're basically drinking liquid candy with a side of stimulants. This combination of high sugar and high caffeine creates an intense spike, followed by a brutal crash. The zero sugar version isn't better. It uses sucralose and acetylsulfame potassium as sweeteners. Studies show these artificial sweeteners can alter your gut bacteria, increase cravings for sweet foods, and potentially impact insulin sensitivity. You're trading sugar problems for artificial sweetener problems. The proprietary energy blend is sketchy. Monster lists ingredients like inositol, glucuronolactone, and maltodextrin without specifying amounts. You have no idea what you're actually consuming. This lack of transparency is a major red flag. The B vitamin levels are absurdly high. Monster contains 200 to 400% of your daily value for several B vitamins. Your body will just pee out what it can't use, making this expensive urine. More isn't better with vitamins, and megadosing isn't beneficial. At $3 to $4 per can, you're paying for extreme caffeine, sugar or artificial sweeteners, and a mystery blend of stimulants. The crash, jitters, and potential health effects aren't worth the temporary energy boost. Number 3, Powerade. Coca-Cola's answer to Gatorade, and it's arguably worse. The sugar content is similar to Gatorade, 32 grams per 20-ounce bottle. You're still getting that massive sugar hit that most casual exercisers don't need. It's marketed as a sports recovery drink, but it's really just another sugary beverage. The ingredient quality is lower than Gatorade. Powerade uses high fructose corn syrup in many varieties instead of sucrose. High fructose corn syrup has been linked to increased risk of fatty liver disease, metabolic syndrome, and obesity. Your body processes it differently than regular sugar, and not in a good way. The artificial sweetener versions use sucralose and acesulfame K. Same issues as other artificially sweetened drinks, potential gut microbiome disruption, and metabolic effects we don't fully understand. The electrolyte profile is weak. Powerade contains about 150 milligrams of sodium and 35 milligrams of potassium per 12 ounces. That's even less potassium than Gatorade. For actual electrolyte replacement, this is inadequate. The vitamin additions are questionable. Powerade adds B vitamins and vitamin C, but in amounts that are mostly meaningless. It's fortification theater, making the label look healthy without providing real nutritional value. The artificial colors are standard: red 40, blue 1, yellow 5. Again, no nutritional purpose, just making it look appealing to kids and creating potential health concerns. At $1.50 to $2 per bottle, Powerade is trying to undercut Gatorade on price, but you're getting an even lower quality product. The high fructose corn syrup, weak electrolyte profile, and artificial ingredients make this a hard pass. Coming in at number 2, Bang Energy. This drink has exploded in popularity, especially among fitness enthusiasts, but it's problematic on multiple levels. The caffeine content is dangerous for many people. One 16-ounce can contains 300 milligrams of caffeine. That's 3 cups of coffee worth of caffeine in one drink. If you're sensitive to caffeine or consuming other caffeinated products, you could easily exceed safe limits. The super creatine is questionable. Bang markets their proprietary super creatine as a key ingredient, but there's significant debate about whether this form of creatine is actually effective or just marketing hype. Regular creatine monohydrate is well studied and effective. Bang's version is not. The artificial sweeteners are heavy. Bang uses sucralose extensively to achieve that sweet taste with zero sugar. You're consuming significant amounts of artificial sweeteners with every can, and we're still learning about the long-term metabolic effects. The amino acid additions don't make sense. Bang includes BCAAs, branched-chain amino acids, in their formula, but the amounts are too low to be effective. Research shows you need 5 to 10 grams of BCAAs for any real benefit. Bang provides a fraction of that. It's window dressing. The lack of electrolytes is a problem. If you're using Bang around workouts, you're getting massive caffeine but zero electrolyte replacement. You're stimulating yourself without actually supporting hydration or recovery. The marketing is misleading. Bang positions itself as a fitness drink, but consuming 300 milligrams of caffeine regularly can disrupt sleep, increase cortisol, and actually hinder recovery. The temporary energy boost comes at a real cost. At $3 to $4 per can, you're paying for extreme caffeine, questionable super creatine, and artificial sweeteners. The risk of caffeine overconsumption and the lack of real nutritional value make this a poor choice. And the number 1 sports or energy drink you should avoid: Red Bull. The original energy drink, and still one of the worst. The price-to-value ratio is terrible. An 8.4-ounce can of Red Bull costs $2.50 to $3.50 in most stores. That's over 30 cents per ounce for what's essentially caffeine and sugar. You're paying an enormous premium for branding. The regular version is a sugar bomb. One small can contains 27 grams of sugar. For that tiny can, you're getting almost 7 teaspoons of sugar. The caffeine content is 80 milligrams, about 1 cup of coffee. But combined with that sugar, you get a spike and crash cycle. The sugar-free version uses aspartame. Red Bull sugar-free relies on aspartame and acetylsulfame K for sweetness. Aspartame is one of the most controversial artificial sweeteners, with some people reporting headaches, digestive issues, and other side effects. The proprietary blend is minimal. Red Bull's energy blend includes taurine, B vitamins, and caffeine, but there's nothing special or unique about the formulation. Taurine's benefits in energy drinks are questionable. Most studies show no significant performance enhancement. The can size is deceptive. At only 8.4 ounces, one can isn't usually enough, so people drink 2 or 3, multiplying the sugar, caffeine, and artificial ingredients they're consuming. The vitamin levels are unimpressive. While Red Bull touts its B vitamin content, the amounts are standard, and nothing you couldn't get from a basic multivitamin for pennies. The environmental and ethical concerns matter too. Red Bull's marketing budget is astronomical. You're paying for Formula One sponsorships, extreme sports events, and massive advertising campaigns. Very little of your money goes to actual ingredient quality. At $3 per tiny can, Red Bull is possibly the worst value in the entire beverage industry. You're paying for a brand name, not nutrition or performance benefits. Okay? So we've covered the drinks you should avoid. But I know you're wondering, if all these popular drinks are terrible, what should I actually consume? I've got you covered with 3 options that deliver real value. Starting with number 3, Nuun Sport Electrolyte Tablets. This is hydration done right, and it's incredibly cost-effective. The electrolyte profile is balanced. Each tablet provides 300 milligrams of sodium, 150 milligrams of potassium, and 25 milligrams of magnesium. This is actually based on what your body needs for proper hydration, not just what tastes good. The ratio supports optimal fluid absorption. Zero sugar, smart sweeteners. Nuun uses a small amount of stevia and monk fruit for light sweetness without artificial sweeteners or sugar. You get a pleasant taste without the metabolic concerns of sucralose or aspartame. Clean ingredients. The ingredient list is transparent and simple. Electrolytes, natural flavors, stevia, and effervescent agents. No artificial colors, no mysterious proprietary blends, no synthetic dyes. The tablet format is brilliant. One tube of 10 tablets costs about $7 to $8. Each tablet makes 16 ounces of drink, so you're getting 160 ounces of electrolyte drink for $7. That's about 4 cents per ounce versus 30+ cents for Red Bull. The value is incredible. Versatile for different needs. Nuun offers different formulations: sport for exercise, rest for sleep support, immunity for vitamin C and zinc. You can choose what matches your actual needs. The only downside is you need to plan ahead and mix it yourself, but that's a small price for clean ingredients and real value. This is what sports drinks should be: functional hydration without the junk. Number 2, lmnt Electrolyte Drink Mix. This is the premium option, and it's worth every penny if you exercise intensely or follow a low-carb diet. The sodium content is optimized. LMNT provides 1,000 milligrams of sodium per packet, which is actually what you need if you're sweating heavily or eating low-carb. Most people are undersalted, not oversalted, especially athletes. This addresses real electrolyte needs. The ratio is science-based. Along with 1,000 milligrams sodium, you get 200 milligrams potassium and 60 milligrams magnesium. This ratio is designed for optimal hydration and muscle function. It's formulated by Rob Wolf, who actually understands the science. Zero sugar, zero artificial anything. LMNT is completely unsweetened or uses stevia in flavored versions. No artificial sweeteners, no artificial colors, no fillers. just electrolytes and optional natural flavoring. The taste is salty. This isn't for everyone. It tastes like actual electrolytes, not candy. But if you're doing serious training or following keto, low carb, this is exactly what your body needs. Perfect for specific populations. LMNT is ideal for endurance athletes, people who eat low carb, those who practice intermittent fasting, and anyone in hot climates. The high sodium content addresses real deficits. The cost is higher. A 30-packet box runs about $45, which is $1.50 per serving. That's more than Nuun, but you're getting significantly more electrolytes in the right ratios. For the quality and formulation, it's worth it. LMNT also offers a no-questions-asked money-back guarantee, which shows they stand behind their product. This is electrolyte replacement for people who are serious about performance and health. And the #1 sports drink you should consume, coconut water, specifically Harmless Harvest or similar organic brands. This is nature's sports drink. Natural electrolyte balance. Coconut water naturally contains about 600 milligrams of potassium, 250 milligrams of sodium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium per 16 ounces. This is a naturally occurring electrolyte profile that supports hydration without any artificial formulation. Natural sugars in reasonable amounts. The sugar in coconut water is naturally occurring from the coconut, not added sugar. You get about 11 to 15 grams per cup, which is moderate and comes with fiber and nutrients, unlike refined sugar, rich in additional nutrients. Beyond electrolytes, coconut water contains antioxidants, amino acids, cytokinins, and enzymes that support overall health. You're getting actual nutrition, not just hydration. No artificial anything. Pure coconut water contains one ingredient, coconut water. No colors, no preservatives, no sweeteners, no mysterious blends. It's a whole food beverage, gentle on digestion. Unlike sugary sports drinks or highly caffeinated energy drinks, coconut water is easy on your stomach. Many people can drink it during exercise without GI distress. Cost-effective for what it is, Harmless Harvest or similar brands run about $3 to $4 for a 16-ounce bottle. Yes, that's more than Gatorade, but you're getting a whole food with real nutritional value, not processed ingredients. Perfect for moderate exercise. For most people doing normal workouts, 30 to 60 minutes of gym time, recreational running, yoga, etc., coconut water provides ideal hydration and recovery support without excessive sugar or stimulants. The taste is clean and refreshing. It's naturally slightly sweet and nutty. Some people love it immediately. Others need to acquire the taste. But it's infinitely better than artificial flavoring. Choose the right brand. Look for organic coconut water with no added sugar or flavors. Harmless Harvest, Taste Nirvana, and Vital Juice are good options. Avoid brands that add juice or sweeteners. So there you have it. 5 sports and energy drinks to avoid, and 3 you should actually consume. The drinks to skip, Gatorade, Monster, Powerade, Bang, and Red Bull, are loaded with either massive amounts of sugar or artificial sweeteners, synthetic colors and preservatives, excessive or inadequate caffeine, and poor electrolyte profiles. You're paying premium prices for ingredients that cost pennies and potentially harm your health. The drinks to choose, Nuun, LMNT, and coconut water, offer real hydration, balanced electrolytes, clean ingredients, and actual nutritional value. They cost more per serving than the cheap options, but they're still reasonable and actually support your health and fitness goals. Here's my challenge. Next time you reach for a sports or energy drink, pause and ask yourself if you really need it. Are you exercising hard enough to justify the sugar? Do you need 300 milligrams of caffeine? Or would water, maybe with some electrolytes, be enough? If you found this video valuable, smash that like button and subscribe for more content about the foods and drinks you consume. Drop a comment telling me what your go-to workout drink is. Are you still drinking the sugary stuff, or have you switched to cleaner options? And if you want me to investigate other fitness and nutrition topics, let me know. Protein powders, Pre-workout supplements? Meal replacement shakes? I'm here to help you make informed choices. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Now go hydrate properly.